Hello there. In this video we're going to do a 2x review of how to do a quadratic analysis sans calculator. So we're going to find x and y intercepts and a minimum and maximum point. First thing I'm going to do is try to get this in a slightly nicer form. So I'm going to factor out that 1/2 because it's ugly. And this actually worked pretty well for me because you can now see that we got this plus 4x minus 21. And is there a combination of things that multiply together to get negative 21 and add to get 4? And yes, there are. It's going to be plus 7 and minus 3. I still have that 1/2 in front of everything. So this actually gives me information about the x-intercepts. I'm going to start a graph over on the right side. Okay, so where this produces zeros is going to be where those factored parts, this is a factored form over here, where that's going to spit out a 0. And that's going to happen at -7. There we are, -7, and positive 3. So we have those intercepts at -7, 0, and 3, 0. Now another thing that we can do is actually get the y-intercept. And actually that was nice enough in this one, that's just in the beginning of the equation there. That's our y-intercept at -10.5. So boop, it's actually 0, 0, comma, -10.5, 0, comma, -10.5. So this is telling us that it's opening up, which is no big surprise because it's positive 1/2 x squared. And now the big question, and you can kind of see there's going to be our parabola somehow, some way. Kind of the big question is, how low does it go? Where is that minimum point? And that's going to happen on the line of symmetry. The x-coordinates are 10 away from each other. So if I do half of that distance there, 5, I'm actually going to get to an x-coordinate of -2. This is the line y equals, or x equals -2. That is the line of symmetry. And that was found in this one by doing the midpoints of -7 and 3, or you could have gotten it actually from -b over 2a. So plugging that back up into this original one, -2 over 2 times 1/2, yields a -2. So you can think about it graphically as a midpoint, that line of symmetry, or you can do this rule, -b over 2a. So that gets the line, and now we're going to see how deep it goes. So I'm going to plug in that -2 into the equation, and I have my choice. I can plug it in, well, I can plug it in here, or I can plug it into one of these. The multiplication, I think, is a little bit easier if I plug it into the factored form. So f of -2, I'm going to do that into this thing. Wherever you see an x, you plug in -2. Otherwise, I'm just copying that equation. And now evaluate. And eventually we get 5 times -5, -25 over 2, or -12.5. So this tells us that there is a minimum at -2, -12.5. So that is right down here. -2, -12.5. And then I try to connect it in as nice a parabola as I can, hoping for the best. Okay, and there is our quadratic analysis. Notice we got the x-intercepts, -7, 0, 3, 0. The y-intercept, 0, -10.5, and the minimum, -2, -12.5. And those are the 4 important points that you want to hit with this stuff. Okay, thanks for watching. Character and Scholarship for Life.